Hello, and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Update. I am Ifunanya Ilodianya. In the headlines, President Muhammadu Buhari arrives in Imo for commissioning of projects. The movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra wants Igbo leaders to ask Buhari to release Kanu during his visit to Imo State. Gunmen abduct Obasanjo's senior workers in Ogun State. Now the details. President Muhammadu Buhari has arrived in Imo State for the commissioning of projects. Buhari landed at the Sam Mbakwe Airport in Owerri, the state capital, on Thursday, and was received by state officials and other dignitaries. Governor Hope Uzodinma had a few days ago announced that Buhari will be visiting Imo State to commission some projects his government has executed, and also noted that Imo has gotten additional support from the president on the management of some ecological problems in the states. Meanwhile, as President Muhammadu Buhari visits Imo State, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of FRSC has asked Igbo leaders to demand the immediate release of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Kanu. The president's visit has generated tension in the southeast, following the statement by head of Directorate for States of IPOB, Chika Edoziem, declaring Thursday as a day of civil disobedience and sit at home in protest of perceived ill treatment of Kanu. MASSOB, which was silent about the IPOB sit-at-home order, however, said Kanu was being subjected to inhuman torture at the DSS detention center in Abuja because of the Igbo cause. The group reiterated that what Ndi Igbo wanted was a Biafra nation. Gunmen have abducted 3 persons said to be workers of Obasanjo Holdings, a firm owned by former President Olusegun Obasanjo. The workers of the ex-president were abducted on Wednesday evening at Kabape, a community under Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State. The company's financial controller, the group auditor, the group store manager were said to be victims of the incident. The Ogun State Police Public Relations Officer, Abimbola Oyeyemi, confirmed the incident while stating that his men had begun search for them to ensure they are rescued. The Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC) in Anambra State says a lone accident in Ikulo River in Orifite on Owerri-Onitsha Expressway claimed 2 lives on Wednesday night. The sector commander of the corps, Adeoye Irelewuyi, confirmed the incident on Thursday, saying the affected ash-colored Toyota Sienna was speeding when it rammed into a ditch. Irelewuyi confirmed that 7 passengers, 5 male and 2 female adults, were involved in the crash and were rescued by FRSC personnel and taken to Josephine and Lawrence Hospital, Orifite, where 2 male adults were confirmed dead by the doctor on duty, stating that their remains have been deposited at Restland Mortuary in Orifite. Irelewuyi, who condoled with the families of the deceased, warned motorists against speeding and dangerous driving. In business, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has directed banks and payment services provider (PSPs) to commence processing of end-to-end bulk payments on transfers on their platforms and retain breakdown of the accounts that receive the credits in the custody of the sender's bank. The circular, which was signed by the Director of Payment System Management Department (CBN), Musa Jimo, stated that the CBN gave the directive because it noticed the inherent problems associated with the processing of bulk transfers by banks and PSPs, which includes the starting audit trail and transparency. On the foreign scene, the Taliban has agreed to let 200 United States citizens and other foreigners who were left behind in Afghanistan after the 31st August deadline depart on chartered flights. United States Special Representative Zalmay Khalilzad confirmed on Thursday that the Taliban were pressed to allow the departures. According to Reuters, the departure will be among the first international flights to take off from Kabul airport since the Islamist militia seized the capital in mid-August, triggering the chaotic US-led evacuation of 124,000 foreigners and at-risk Afghans. This move comes 2 days after the Taliban announced an interim government made up of mainly ethnic Pashtun men, including wanted terror suspects and Islamist hardliners. In sports, Cristiano Ronaldo will make his second debut for Manchester United on Saturday afternoon, September 11, 2021, as the Red Devils host Newcastle United at Old Trafford. But unfortunately for fans in the UK, the game will not show live due to the 3 p.m. TV blackout rule. Ronaldo will make his first appearance for Man United at the famous stadium since May 16, 2009, when he played 30 minutes in a goalless draw with Arsenal, as Alex Ferguson's team lifted the Premier League trophy. The Portuguese forward returned to Man United from Juventus towards the end of the transfer window in a deal worth €15 million and add-ons. Ronaldo has signed a 2-year deal and could be the difference maker as the club aims to win their first league title since 2013. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has arrived in Imo State for the commissioning of projects. The movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASSOB, has asked Igbo leaders to demand the immediate release of their leader, Kanu, during his visit to Imo State. Gunmen have abducted 3 persons said to be workers of Obasanjo's Holdings, a firm owned by the former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Safety and security begins with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. That's the Signature TV News Update. On behalf of my producer, Anita Eze, I am Ifunanya Ilodianya. Thanks for watching.